Alright, go ahead. Yeah.
Many of you might be familiar with the saying, freedom isn't free. No one knows this better than veterans returning home from war. In an August 2010 Department of Defense website article, stated that 1 million veterans are added to the pool after the Iraq and Afghan wars, and it's growing every day. As long as these wars continue, the veteran population will continue to grow. It's important to know veterans' benefits because a lot of these veterans are family members, close friends, and colleagues. Understand these benefits can help you help them when they return home from war, as well as also understand what these heroes really need. Hi, I'm Aaron Gottschall. I'm a veteran of the United States Army. I spent 2 years of my life between U.S. and the Middle East for Operations Noble Eagle and Iraqi Freedom. This picture here is, as you can see, is from Baghdad, Iraq. It's from my friend and I, who actually is the person I quoted in my speech. We're standing in a laser-guided bomb crater. And I'll just quickly read the quote on the bottom. It says, "And when we get to heaven, to St. Peter we will tell, just 2 soldiers reporting, sir, we served our time in hell." And he gave this to me as a wedding gift when I was at his wedding after I got back from Iraq. When I came home from Iraq, like many of my comrades, I needed veterans benefits. I had a tough time assimilating back into civilian life. Many normal situations, like loud noises or crowded areas, shook me up. I would force myself to relax both physically and mentally. Eventually, I broke down and I went to the VA hospital for counseling. This came to me at no cost and helped me understand my PTSD and become more normal. There are many things that veterans need, but tonight I'm going to focus on the three ones that I feel are the main ones: healthcare, educational benefits, and VA home loan assistance. The Department of Veterans Affairs states there's 23 million living veterans. 25%, or 5.3 million of these, actively use health benefits. Eddie Thomas of the Department of Veterans Affairs says that 3 million veterans have service-related disabilities. Not all health seekers are from a mental type injury. They can also be physical disabilities. Minor, I have a bad knee. To major, I don't have any knees or legs. Those kind of people receive free medical care the rest of their lives at a cost of $40 billion in 2009. This is a small price to pay for the help they're going to need the rest of their lives. But after medical treatment and the wounds are healed, many soldiers want to get on and better their lives through education. The Servicemen's Readjustment Act of 1944 was signed into law by FDR on June 22, 1944. One of the main provisions of this act you all may know as the GI Bill. In 2009, a MilitaryHub.com article, Combat to College, spoke a lot about the changes that were made to this law after September 11th, as a large pool of veterans are now coming back. The pool of veterans has increased dramatically since the early 90s, the last major conflict that we went through. In fall of 2009, they estimated that 460,000 veterans were enrolled in college full-time using the GI Bill. I went to Penn State University with the GI Bill. It was a great program. They paid for my tuition as well as a book stipend. It was nice to be able to focus on my schoolwork and not have to worry about where my tuition payment was coming from or where I was going to get money for next semester. Susan Ross is a co-author of a book called Deployed: How Reservists Bear the Burden of Iraq. This book was actually written about my unit in Baghdad. My name is Travis in the book. She had a quote in the book discussing how soldiers who come home from war and better themselves through education buck the stereotype of war-damaged citizens who can't function. The GI Bill is crucial in their moving forward. The Service Act also includes Veterans Home Loan Assistance. The Veterans Home Loan Assistance Program is for veterans only, and there are parameters around how you qualify for it. Ironically, not everyone who serves is a veteran. There are stipulations on how you become a veteran, involving how many days you serve and where you serve. Some of the provisions of this loan program are you can have 0 down, and they cap the interest rate at 1% below the current market rate. They're also government backed in case of default, which is what helps have these generous provisions. Justin Long, this gentleman here with the bright blonde hair, he used the Veterans Home Loan when he purchased his first home after coming back from Iraq. He enjoyed the fact that he had to put no money down and didn't have to dip into his savings. This allowed him to start a family, start building his family, and was able to use that money he saved to start a 529B when his daughter was born. VeteransToday.com states that since the program started, there were 19 million VA loans issued at a value of over $1 trillion. This is great for the economy as a whole, particularly the housing market. And as there's more veterans now than there have ever been, this program should hopefully have a positive impact on the current housing market. So tonight we discussed healthcare, education, and home ownership, three of my passions about veterans benefits. They have a major impact on the health and well-being for those veterans coming back from war. And I'm proud to be in a country that provides these benefits as a lifelong thank you for their service.